Take two. I cleaned things up a little bit, so I'm going to delete the first one so you guys aren't going to see it. Boo. So from thought to completion, actually, I'm pretty impressed how quickly this came together, considering how long it takes me to build anything. There are deficiencies that I have to look at and address, but overall, I'm actually pretty happy. So we're going from the tower over here out the main corridor entrance that was always there. This was built into it. Of course, before the corridor went straight across to there, and it interfered with the landing pad. It was negative interference, so the plane would have to, the spaceship would have to deke that out, and I never liked that. But and I also wanted to add a Moonbase module, Moonbase corridor to join into other Moonbase layouts. So this was twofold, is to come up with an idea to get the corridor so it's not interfering with the landing pad, having an observation deck, or a threefold observation deck, as well as install and having an established Moonbase connector if I ever do collabs, which I think will be my next show whenever this COVID crisis is over. So I built this for those three purposes, and the actual build, it looks like it fits right into this entire layout, so I'm happy about that. I get to see my monorail base set up again, and it's seriously one of my most favorite builds ever. I'm usually not I'm ambivalent towards most of my builds, but I'm very, a lot of people say it's too liney. I get it. Too stripy, too liney, stripy. Those are real words. I get it. I've heard that from a few people, even at shows, because it does look a little different than the rest of the buildings in layout, but it's a train station. It's quote unquote a public train station, and they usually have some sort of Art Deco look to them, Art Deco feel to them. So that's honestly why I built it this way. and the building worked out perfectly well with all the stripes. And yeah, I didn't put the ends on. It's this is temporary setup. So, but back to the corridor. Of course, it comes out here and it goes around there, and it comes over here, and you got the three observation points there, and there. And then they can see whatever's happening down here. The door's opening, the ship comes out, it's all fixed, blah, blah, blah. You got the train track going along there. You got a monorail at this level here. And you got another monorail that's at this level here, so it'll skim underneath here. And then you got a monorail that's about this level, right up here, because where the monorail station is, platform for the tower. So it'll skim the top of this. But of course, the monorails come over here and go into this thing at the fourth level. And you can see coming through at the back there. And it comes down to level 3, which then goes around the habitat over here. So this corridor is at level 3, quote unquote. So the fourth level of monorail is above it, and the second level of monorail is below it. But of course, I only have one support over here, and you can see there's a little bit of gap there and there because this thing's hanging a little bit because there's nothing in this corner holding that end up. Now, what I should have done is I should have built that as one piece. I mean, you can fake it, make it look like it's like there's a seam there and seam there, as the Moonbase modulars I like. But I didn't. I built it in 3 pieces. So there's this corner piece, there's this observation, and there's the other corner piece to get all the way over here. I'm going to take that apart and build it as one piece. As very, very quickly. But right now I have the 2x4s on top. I don't need it there. On top here to hold the whole thing together, because if I took out these 2x4s, the whole thing would come collapsing out. And now I could replace the 2x4 bricks with 2x4 plates at a show, which I'm going to be doing, because again, and gray bricks or gray plates, so you don't see it as much. And that's just reinforced. I did that on the old corridor too. I had a 2x4 gray brick here, gray plate here, and it sits in here, so it doesn't actually fall down. But now I have more seams to do. I can't leave this all as one piece, which kind of annoys me, because then I won't be able to put it in one of my boxes because it's too big to go into a box. So it has to be 3 pieces. There's this one piece, that long piece in the back, and this piece here. It's just fine in the end. I could technically put a support here going up to the bottom here hold that end up. And then it's on top of here, and I might do a support there, just like I have over here. I mean, that's in universe, that's the lift to get the space guys from this corridor to the top here. I'm not sold on that because again, I use it everywhere, except everywhere else is built into something. It's not hanging free by itself in the air. I'm not sold on that right now. I may change it to be the castle corner walls, which I like better. Maybe that's what I'll put there to go up and fake think there's a lift inside. That I call it color me undecided. I'm gonna debate that for a while. This was just temporary, just to see what it would look like. And it goes all the way to the top there, and it basically holds that corner, which is fantastic. But I don't have anything holding this corner because there is a monorail here. There's a monorail track, and you can see it here on my plan. So this is the level 1, and it does go into the building. It goes into the monorail station inside. And so I might pull up the other module, the other building, the back half of this building, and put it there and see exactly what I can do. See if it's going to interfere with the monorail track. It will not interfere with the second layer of, monorail, because that just goes around here in the loop and it comes back out the other side. So this thing is nowhere near that corner. But I want to make sure it's not going to interfere with the first monorail loop. It should be inside the station, because the station does come out to here, and that's farther behind. I'll see. I will absolutely see. But I do have to get rid of the straining points of there and there. You can see it's already starting to gap open. I mean, I could fix that by putting 2x4s in the bottom too. I'm not going to. I'm going to fix that by building that one back whole corridor as one piece. And so it's just a connection point here, right there, and right there, which is fine. And I'll be happy with that. Anyway, overall, I'm very happy with that. The one idea I actually had, and I realized it's kind of a stupid idea now. I didn't realize how high this was. I was thinking this could actually be a door into the robot command center or something like that, but that's pretty high now. so it's just another wall inside the corridor that people can look out. And again, in the modular idea that if we ever continue the corridor somewhere else, that window wall would turn into a door, just like that door there. So in universe, there's reasons for everything, and the doodads are on the layout. I'm always happy when I get to pull out these wooden modules with the base plates on them, because you can see the people around. So my friend Dave, he came up with a great idea. So I gave him my track designer, and he came up with a great idea that not only should have a corridor going this way, that I should have a corridor going that way. So that would come out over here and come across here, and maybe even come up to layer 1 or layer 2 for other people's moon bases. Because there is nothing back here, which is kind of neat. I mean, the monorail track comes out here, right? But there's no train track. There's nothing over here to interfere with a corridor coming out to this side. But of course, if it's at level 0, I have to get rid of the crater plates. If it's anything above level 0, I mean, I can handle that. The issue is that then everything behind it is kind of wasted space, because people are looking at it from this side. And so if I'm doing a collab, that's fine. But if I'm doing a solo, so I'm probably going to build that corridor temporary and only bring it, and it'll probably be coming off of here, maybe at level 2, maybe straight out that way. I don't know. Color me undecided. I will play with this for a while and see what I want to do. So let's just have a quick look in here again. Always neat to see. And in here, everybody's busy waiting for their monorail train. So I'm happy. I'm happy that build came together as well as it did. I'm happy that Dave gave me some great ideas. Thanks, Dave, for that. And I'm going to see what else I can do with his ideas. And I'm actually looking forward to doing a collab with somebody. So in the end, I do have a Moonbase compliant connection in the layout now. So I can do collabs with other people. And it fits right into, I'm very impressed with the corridor. That just kind of fits right into the aesthetics of the rest of the layout. So there you go. That's it. That's all. I hope everybody's doing well. I want everybody to stay safe and I'll talk to you guys soon.